Hey, Libra, Mel, Intuitive Coach here, excited to bring in your March 2025 career and money reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Libra, bottom of the deck, you have change coming in here. There is a change for the better coming your way. Embrace it. Just because you don't see any movement doesn't mean it's not happening. Knight of Wands. Libra, you are the hero here in your own story. You could be the change that you wish to see in your world. The Fool crossing your path. There's a new beginning on the horizon for you, and that makes sense because one of your key themes here is leadership. You are stepping into a role as a leader. You're ready, Libra. You have all the tools that you need to move forward into this role. And it says your career will improve once you accept and step into your power. Okay, bottom of the deck, you have the Devil in reverse. You're releasing something. This is big. When we release the devil out of our grips, this can be bondage, manipulation, materialism, codependency, toxic thinking or patterns that keep us limited. The Devil in reverse tells me that this is a massive release, that you've been asking for help. You have the angelic help next to the helper card. These are your key themes for the month of March: leadership, helper, and angelic help. So I feel like you are asked to step up in some way as even a helper or a healer. Making sure your goals are aligned with your spiritual mission here. Making sure that your goals and intentions are yours, not someone else's. Now is the time to trust in the universe. Know you will be provided for here, Libra. There is a career or a blessing lining up for you, so stay positive and believe. This month is ushering in a lot of change. I see that here in your reading, specifically with your outcome. So stay tuned till the end here. Think before you offer help. Set healthy time boundaries. Libra, time management is significant for you at this time. Time management. And it's not just about hitting deadlines. If anything, I feel like it's the opposite. The pressure to meet deadlines could be causing you to feel stuck or restrictive. And I feel like you're getting out of that energy where there's more expansion here. There's more growth. That's been a common theme I've been seeing all across the board. So March, the beginning of the astrological new year, as we step into Aries season, I feel like you have help coming in here for you. So do pay attention to the signs that your angels are sending you at this time. Just because you don't see any movement doesn't mean there's nothing happening, because there's a lot happening here behind the scenes. Change was at the bottom of the deck here for you. So the change is bubbling up to the surface, and it wouldn't surprise me mid-March, end of March here, there's a brand new leap. There's a brand new discovery or a path that you are guided to move towards. Some of you may be in a helper or healing role, such as a medical professional here. You see that the two nurses are wearing the masks. You could be someone who works in a call center, a sales representative. You may be a cashier, or you're in a role or a field where you're able to assist others. Libra, you are being called to be of service. This is about your leadership skills and abilities. You have them, and for whatever reason, you may not have accepted. There's an acceptance coming in. Your career will improve once you accept and step into that power. Perhaps you are second guessing your own potential. Maybe there was a part of you that was doubting your own gifts or your own skills, but you are a natural born leader, Libra. You have the ability to move forward here and feel courageous and empowering as you do so. So let's see where your reading is going today. Your first card out here is the Knight of Wands. Yeah, this is you becoming the hero in your own story here. I feel like you are seizing the day, seizing the moment. The Knight of Wands is enthusiastic. He's fun, he's adventurous, he's spontaneous. He's also a risk taker. So Libra, it may require you to take a risk this month, step outside of your comfort zone. For some of you, this is also environmental change coming in where you could be traveling to a new location. You could be switching around your office space. You may be working from a different location because I feel like environmental changes are coming in here. You may work with the environment in some way, maybe working with plant medicine or items from the earth, clean products, clean living. You may be called to be more conscientious around your own health. But the Knight of Wands is an action taker. So this is a very busy month for you, but I feel like you're exploring your curiosities. Whatever you are curious about, you are finding that success lies within that curiosity. So you may be dedicating some of your time towards excitement in the month of March versus deadlines, because it just feels like you've been pressurized. It feels like timing has been elusive, or you've been waiting on something, waiting on a return. Something has been suspended here. Maybe there's an investment, a settlement, a contract, a promotion. You've been in a bit of a waiting period, but now is the month. This is the month where you have that full energy crossing your path. Some of you, there's a tad bit of fear that's holding you back with this Knight of Wands, or maybe even impulsivity, or you don't want to be impulsive moving into it, but I feel like it's time. Spirit is saying you're not going to be impulsive. You've already thought about this. You've already accumulated the resources, the knowledge that you need to move forward, but you've been hesitating with the Fool. You've been hesitating. Why? I feel like you've been back and forth. They're bringing me back to the leadership. Acceptance. That's why. Remember I said acceptance was a key part of this? Perhaps you haven't accepted fully in your divine purpose because of fear, because of change. We fear change, Libra. And I feel like there is a change for the better coming in here. This is about perspective as well. And it's so interesting. It was, I think, Aries energy, where I kept getting the message using your creative angles, but angles turned into angels, and you have the angelic help here. So there's new creative angles or perspectives that you are guided to see, guided to embrace at this time. And it's all about perspective as well. So some of you are shifting from the perspective of I have to push through or I have to hold back into really listening to your inner call, your inner wisdom. You have the Judgment card here in the recent past. So there may have been a judgment call that was made, and now you're pushing ahead with shaky legs, right? It's like you're going towards something, but you are feeling a little bit shaky. And the Knight of Wands reminds you to be fearless, right? Fearless versus fearful, because that fear is going to come along. That's how we know we are feeling something. We're on the precipice because fear is evident. But if you fear a little bit less, and that belief of forward momentum and adventure and excitement and new beginnings is stronger than the belief of fearing more, you're going to move forward here into this. Yeah, you're going to take the leap. This is the month for you to spread your wings, right? Your soul has wings here. You're going to fly. What's below you? 3 of Pentacles. Collaboration. This is about you collaborating. Some of you, it's about you wearing many different hats, playing many different roles. If you are an entrepreneur or a business owner, you may do many different things. You may be on the front lines, you may be on the back end of it, you may do the finances and the marketing, you may wear many different hats. Perhaps you are a parent and a caregiver and a wife or a husband or whatever roles that you play. I feel for some of you, it's important to ask for help at this time. You have the helper. So this is about time boundaries as well. So there may be something that is calling you to expand because you are meant to grow. And in order to do that, maybe bringing in other leaders in their craft. So if you have outgrown the box that you have been in, Libra, I feel like you have the opportunity to reach out now and ask for help. Ask for help in your business or in your creative ideas. Take a class, reach out to other like-minded individuals. This is about teamwork, making the dream work. So if you've been going it alone, I just feel like you're calling in your angels, you're calling in your guides, your ancestral wisdom, those in the physical. It feels like you're coming together. There's a sense of collaboration here. That's what the angels are bringing you, is some form of help, maybe even resources here. In the past, you have this judgment card, which is our life's purpose. This is a second chance to be who we are meant to be here on earth. This is our purpose, our calling. And when the judgment horn comes blaring, you can't help but veer in this path. And I feel like you're excited, but there is a part of you that's like, can I do this? Do I have what it takes? And the answer is 100%. You are ready. You've been training your whole life for this, Libra. So don't hold back. Don't let fear hold you back. Try not to judge the self. If there's something from your past that is holding you back, then dig into it. Ask, what is this that is causing me to not take a risk? Why am I hesitating, putting myself out there? Why am I not moving forward? What form of sabotage am I doing and why? Because you're ready. It's crossing your path for a reason. And with the main energy being the Knight of Wands, you're going to do it. You're going to go all the way here, Libra. What's crowning your energy? You have the 10 of Cups. This is the ultimate blessing. And doesn't it say that here for you? There is a career or blessing lining up. So stay positive and believe. I feel like you're helping a lot of people. You inspire a lot of people. This is also family. You inspire your family in some way, whether this is your blood family, your soul family. You're helping a lot of people. And the 10 of Cups is about emotional fulfillment, happiness, and togetherness. So whatever it is that you are leaning towards or ready to take a leap of faith towards, this is going to bring you a lot of happiness. So why are we hesitating or holding back? I feel like the change, right? We all hesitate when it comes to change because it means that we must enter the unknown. Change is the only constant. It is the only thing that we can rely on is the changing of the cycles, the changing of the tides, right? Change is inevitable, but we do tend to hang on to the past structures, past patterns, past conditioning, because that feels safe. It feels familiar, even though it's not always the best for us. You're being asked to step out of a comfort zone. In the near future, you have the Magician. I feel like you are a communicator. This is a leader, right? The Magician is a natural leader here, which you have. So Gemini season could be significant. That's May and June. It could be that you are honing in on your gifts. The Magician has all of the skills, the talents, and the abilities to be a good, not just good, but a great communicator and leader. You have skills that you are tapping into. Some of them you are discovering for the first time. For others of you, these are skills that you're honing in on more, and you're asked to trust in these skills and to play with them a bit more and to expand. Yeah, expansive energy versus restrictive energy is what I see coming in here. So there may be a major glow up for you, Libra, around Gemini season. Yes, this is a March reading. I feel like this is the time for you to really work on the inner self, to become the hero in your own story. And I feel like I don't know why the Three of Pentacles was face down in your near future. This is why you're manifesting help. You're manifesting some sort of team, collaboration, bringing it together. You could be calling in energies of spiritual energies, physical energies, financial, right? I feel like you're calling it in from all different sources, and they're giving me a compass, and I'm seeing like north, south, east, and west. And it feels like you're calling in all the directions here. You could be bringing people together from all over the world or all over the globe, or different, diversities here. It just feels like you are the way shower, Libra. There's magic happening here for you and you're bringing it in. You may not see it. I have no idea how this happened, but the Three of Pentacles landed in your future position downward. So you don't see this coming when it comes. All right. You don't see that there's magic happening because it appears as if out of nowhere for you. How are you feeling? Ten of Swords in reverse. You're still feeling like you are going through change, right? You're still awakening in a sense. The Ten of Swords in reverse is recovery. It's coming up from something. There's a new day. It has dawned. Some of you have been going through this ending and you've been in it for quite some time. Perhaps this is a job loss. It could be the ending of, a relationship, a dynamic, maybe working on ending some patterns or some habits. But the fact that it's in reverse says you're still trying to get your bearings. You're still trying to figure out the resources, the help. You've been calling in the angels, calling in the guides to really help bring about change, but you haven't quite hit the stride of the new beginning, but you will. Wait till you get to your outcome. In your environment, you have the Five of Cups in reverse. Five of Cups upright. Look at her. She's in a state of loss, disappointment, maybe even a bit of depression, regret even. She's focusing on those cups that have spilled. She's like, where? They've all spilled back into the ocean here. But when it's in reverse, this means that you've sat in that energy. And I see that with the Ten of Swords in reverse. You've sat in some sort of pain, maybe even victimhood, like woe is me. We all get there. Pat yourself on the back, give yourself some credit, give yourself some grace, right? You've sat in some sort of victimhood of why is this happening to me? But you're picking up yourself from this Ten of Swords and you're dusting yourself off and you're trying again. Isn't that an Aaliyah song? Dust yourself off and try again. That's what you're doing here, Libra, because there's a turning point. When I see the Five of Cups in reverse, this is past pain receding. This is hope emerging. You've allowed yourself the space to grieve. And some of you sat in it a little bit longer than you wanted to, but it was all part of your awakening. It was all part of your growth, your evolution, if you will. It was part of you trusting in your own abilities. It was a moment of, instead of pushing through, continuing to push through to get to the end of that 10, right? To come out on the other side, the true message was to go inward and listen to yourself about what this ending and beginning meant for you. What was the resistance trying to show you? What were the challenges trying to show you? Some of you had to take a mental health day, maybe a mental health week or month, and I feel like you are finding the solution to what had been causing you to hold yourself back. Maybe burnout, maybe perfectionism. Perhaps some of you, it's shedding an old way of doing things. So a new approach can be shown. That's what you have been learning in this alchemical process here with the magician energy. Now, in the hopes and fears, you have the Six of Wands. Some of you had a bit of a fall from grace. Some of you were on the highest peak and then it came crashing down for you. For others of you, the Six of Wands is feeling alienated, failure, overlooked, and that's a big fear. I mean, no one wants to be alienated. Not when you have the Three of Pentacles, not when the dream is to bring people together, to come together in a common form to help uplift. And so when we're not getting that recognition in some way, when we're not feeling like we are even recognizing our own self, like who are we? What am I doing here? That can be an extreme fear that holds us back. Now, the upside of the Six of Wands, right? The hope position is success, victory, leadership, accomplishment, achievement, public recognition, rewards for your hard work. For some of you, this is being in the spotlight. It's fame. It's getting the recognition because it's not a egoic thing for you, Libra. It allows you to continue doing what you're doing because you feel like you're making a difference. It feels like you're making a difference because there's some sort of acknowledgement that is coming your way, like job well done, even if this is a compliment, even if this is some sort of appraise or appraisal in some way. Someone is applauding you for your work. You actually see in the background, they are clapping. So I feel like there is a gesture, a kindness, an act of kindness coming in for you. And you want to get back to a place, either back to a place or to a place where you do feel like your efforts aren't for nothing, right? We all want to feel like we make a difference here on planet Earth. That's your biggest hope. What's the outcome? Ace of Cups in the upright position. Libra, this is the gift. This is a gift of love, a love for what you do. It is curiosity, positivity. It's hope. It is hope. And when we have hope, anything is possible, right? Anything is possible. And because you have the 10 of Cups crowning you, whatever this seed that has been planted, whatever gift is showing up, I have a feeling you're taking it all the way. From the ace to the 10. It is showing up here for you because this is your calling, Libra. This is part of your soul's path. The Ace of Cups is a soul-quenching renewal. You may have had to remove yourself. Maybe some of you, this is removing yourself from an environment or a situation. You could be traveling here, Libra. Maybe you've relocated. Or again, it's all about perspective. Something is shifting here for you with that change. Internally, externally. But the beautiful thing is those two things are aligning. Your inner world and your outer world are aligning. Where in the past, it feels like there's been a disassociation of some sort. Like, that's not quite what I want to happen. It's not what I feel in here. Why is this showing up in a difficult way or a challenging way out here? But it just feels like everything is coming together. There's the teamwork making the dream work, all of the puzzle pieces. And it feels like you've been searching for that missing piece. You had one piece in that puzzle and you looked everywhere, right? You've looked everywhere, but something has been right in front of you the whole time. And the Ace of Cups is saying your cup is overflowing. If you look at this witch, she's holding the cup and it is overflowing onto the ground. And you see that through the spillage, there is growth of a new plant that is coming up. And there is a cat that is licking the spillage, right? Whatever it is that you are putting out there, it's because you're filling your own cup first, Libra, and you have plenty that is spilling over to share with the world because you realize here that scarcity is an illusion. Scarcity or poverty conscious mindset. And some of you that are challenging that, you're saying, but Mel, There's scarcity all around us, right? There's people who are hungry, people who are suffering. This is about you focusing on the bigger picture here and overcoming that illusion of fear or not enough, because there is something that is spilling over in a very big way for you, Libra. I love this. Let's take a look at the wisdom of the oracle. What do we have for Libra, please, for the month of March? Now, I do put these readings out a bit early, but you could be feeling this now. You could be feeling this a couple weeks after March. Whenever you're watching it, take it as it resonates. Wow, Libra, you cannot make that up. You have come to the edge. This is the theme in your reading here. Come to the edge. You have 36. Some of you may be 36, and I just opened straight to the page. You can't make that up either. 3 and 6 equals 9. Some of you could be seeing 3, 6, 9. You may be called to complete, right? Completions. We are in a 9-year, which is all about completions, accomplishments, service. This is about courage, taking a leap of faith. It says that here, overcoming fear and accepting risk. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated. Libra, that's hard. I'm a Libra sun, an Aquarius moon. We get the mind in the way of things, and we have to have it planned out and prepared and calculated. But you've already been planning this. So it's not like it's a spontaneous last minute split decision, right? I feel like this is something that you already know is part of your calling. That's why you have the Judgment. This is you marching to the beat of your own drum, heading towards the future that you want for yourself. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Yeah, we get caught in that sometimes, don't we, Libra? Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. I said that in the beginning as well. Remember, your soul has wings. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. Libra, if there ever was a time for you to take a leap of faith into the unknown, it's now. This is the perfect moment to take a big risk. The unknown is the only choice now. And if you come to the edge, you will discover treasure beyond your wildest dreams. The 10 of Cups, that is your ultimate blessing. That is your riches, your treasure, whatever that looks like for you, Libra. Allow your courage to lead you in spite of your fears. You don't need to know the exact form of what you are going for. The essence is much more powerful, and Spirit has a way of delivering an even better version of prosperity than you could imagine. Take the step. The results will be amazing. Yes, they will. I mean, that aligns beautifully with your reading. So pay attention. Libra, you are receiving signs, symbols, and synchronicities that are all pointing you in this direction. You may be seeing number sequences. I'm getting 1, 1, 2, 2. Some of you, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, you could be seeing wings or feathers. You could also be seeing frogs or things that represent taking a leap of faith. So do pay attention to the signs that are showing up, because they're all pointing you in the direction here of your calling. Music could be significant. Some of you are activating your ear chakras, meaning your clairaudience. You could be hearing things, hearing through, different songs. It's like you're able to decode the meaning of words. Some of you, the throat chakra is activated. You're called to be a leader of your community or a communicator in some way. So trust in your calling. Trust what the signs are pointing you towards. All right, Libra, let's get a message here from your spirit animals. And at this time, if you can safely do so, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra. Nice big inhale through the nose. Hold it as long as you can. And release through the mouth with a nice deep sigh. And with your eyes still closed, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first animal that shows up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky or swims deep in the sea. Your animal could be wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. This could be a pet that's crossed over the rainbow bridge, or maybe one that you have at your home or by your side. This could be an animal that's crossed your path recently in the great outdoors, or is visited through your dreams or meditations. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do, Libra, is drop your power animals in the comment section below, and I will enter you into that free reading giveaway. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss that on the first of the month. All right, you have some beautiful animals here. Now, some of you may be born on the 4th, the 7th. You may be 45 years old or 66. You have Badger Spirit. Right off the bat, it says, be fearless and bold. Be the hero in your own story here. Come to the edge. Take a leap of faith. You have courage. And there's the word fearless. Yes, it's showing up here. Also, you see that this badger, he has a lot of this orange, yellow energy coming in. Some of you may really benefit from working with carnelian. If you like to work with crystals, okay, I am getting carnelian. Let me see. This is a carnelian. If you're not sure, it's this beautiful orange, but it can help you embrace your own personal power, help you release fears. I'm getting that message here for you. It's also card 4, which in tarot is the Emperor. And the Emperor is very bold, very fearless. So you are being asked to step into that leadership role. Again, more synchronicities. Next, you have Parrot Spirit. Watch your words. This is underrated. Sometimes we don't focus on the words that we tell ourselves. And it's so very important because you can learn a lot about how you speak to yourself, right? How you speak about your world. Again, communication is showing up here. This is also about mimicking, like the universe mimicking back to you how you are, what you are putting out into the world. And some of you, you're like, Mel, it is not aligned, right? I have been keeping my intentions pure. I have been working on myself internally, but the outer world, there's still a disconnect. Remember what I said about it coming together? It feels like that disconnect even was trying to teach you something about listening and about going inward. It may even be some old, outdated patterns or conditioning. Sometimes these can be words that you heard growing up, or it could be small. It may feel small and insignificant, but in fact, it was something quite significant that may have disconnected you in some way. Maybe a parent or maybe a teacher had said something to you many, many moons ago, and it's stuck with you ever since. I feel like you are reprogramming. You're starting to tell a story, one of, becoming your own hero, that of fearlessness and boldness, courage. And you're telling yourself the story of creating a life of abundance and love and financial success and long-term goals and legacy, whatever it is that you are telling yourself, this is about you paying attention to your words, maybe even writing things down. Automatic writing for some of you, writing down your dreams, creating a vision board. All right, here's one for you all. Vision board. If you have one, I want you to go to your vision board and look at your upper left quadrant of your vision board. That could be part of what you are manifesting here with this 10 of Cups. And then drop it below. Drop it in the comment section. I would love to hear what is in the upper left quadrant of your vision board, Libra. All right, next we have Raven Spirit. White Raven says, trust in the magic. Well, here's the magician. The word magician itself spells magic, so trust in him. Trust in you. You are the magician. You have the skills. You have the power. Trust in it. 6-6 showing up here. And lastly, Bee Spirit. Sweet results await. This could be a very busy month for you, right? Busy bee. But you are making that sweet, sweet honeycomb, Libra. And I feel like this is a very advantageous month. This is a very good month for you. Come to the edge. Last but not least, let's get a message from your soul's truth. What do we have for Libra, please? What is Libra's soul? Oh my goodness. You cannot make this up. What excuses am I making right now? No more waiting. There will never be a good enough time. The time is now. Today's soul action. If it is important enough, you will find a way. This is significant, Libra, because if it is a belief that is trumping, it is a belief that is number one, you're going to do everything you can to move towards it. But if your fears are stronger than the beliefs of whatever it is that you want to manifest, you're going to stay in that energy, right? Thoughts become things, and the beliefs are how you view your world. It says here, today, make a decision and do it, even if you don't feel ready. I've been saying that your whole reading. You are ready. Listen to your heart and you will be led. Ace of Cups is your outcome. Ace of Cups is the gift of heart. It is the gift of love. There's something on your mind here. This is big. There's something on your mind and heart. But it's very important for you to not wait because your time is now. The time is now to step into the spotlight. That's what I have for you, Libra. If this resonates, please hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. It certainly helps the growth of the channel, which I am so grateful for, very appreciative for. Thank you again, Libra. Lots of love.